I'm 46 years old, and if you in your 40s, 50s, you need to watch this video. What I'm going to share with you is my experience of being a 46-year-old. I want to start off with that I'm almost half a century old, and some of us are almost a half a century old. And God has been great to me. God has just kept me going, and He kept a lot of us going. And when you get over your 50, it's going to determine how you're going to live the rest of your years. And some people think that when you're in your 20s, teens, high school, those are the best years. But you can also have the best years like living now. When you get over 50 is actually can be your best years. It depends on it determines on your health, and it determines on how you live your life. And I want to share with you in today's video that when you're a certain age, like 46, 45 and up, you want to figure out your future. You want to figure out what you're going to do. You got family members, just like me. You got uncles and aunties. Some of them don't even live to be 50, 60. Some of them even died in their 40s. And you will be able to notice when you're getting up in age, especially with your physical features, you start to get gray hair, skin starts to get more older, you start to get wrinkles. But I believe that you want to live the best of your years at the end of your years. I got a lot of aunties and uncles that died on their job. What I mean is died on their job is that they did 25 years and they end up not living the best of their years, and they end up passing. And, the job celebrate, oh, she did 25, like my auntie or whatever. She did 25 years at this company or 35 years at this company. They give you a little memorial celebration. That's it. You're gone. You didn't have time to retire. You didn't have time to live your best years. And I'm going to share with you in this video that you don't have to go out like that. Don't die at your 9 to 5. If you die, you want to die. And I know you cannot determine your death. Nobody can. Only God can determine your death. But right now, you can determine how you want to live. Okay? So if you live good and you get on YouTube and you invest your time into YouTube, start getting monetized, making good money on not just at your job, but on YouTube, to where you could do YouTube full time. There's guys and women on here that's doing like $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 months on YouTube. Is it possible? I believe that it is possible. Am I doing it? I'm not making that much, but I'm not making that kind of money on here. I'm not, but it's going to come once you keep posting, once you stay consistent. And I want you to just live the best of your years as a person that's on vacation or retired or left a 9 to 5 and doing something better. Being an entrepreneur, starting a business, starting a YouTube channel. And I believe YouTube is the best investment with zero down, no experience, no money. I believe that YouTube is the best investment to get into because you're sharing your life journeys. And when I was working at my 9 to 5 job, is that I capped out. I was there for so long to where I capped out. And they said, okay, you're capped out in this position. They said for you to make even more money, you have to change positions. And I was like, okay, but they said this position will require you to work even more hours, more overtime. So I didn't have plenty of time to spend with my family anyway. When I left my construction job as a CDL driver, I didn't have time to do that. My life was just deteriorating. My health was declining because I was always in a truck. I'll stop at the nearest fast food or a restaurant or truck stop and eat truck stop food, which is not good for me. And then when I did try to eat healthy, I didn't have time to prep my meals to eat healthy. My wife didn't have time. If she did it every now and then, because my schedule was so unpredictable, to where it was some days to where she prepped some food for me, and we both forgot that she had prepped food for me, and it was in the microwave, or not the microwave, but in the refrigerator. And I said, oh, I left my food at home because my schedule was so unpredictable. So that led me to go eat unhealthy. That led me to eat truck stop food, which wasn't good for me, which wasn't the business. And so that was not good. And I felt that I was dying. I was dying at my job. I was unhealthy. I was unsure of things. And then I was always worried. I was always in a bad mood. I was in a mood because I was bringing that home. And you should never, ever bring that stuff home with you, ever. I believe that when you get in the driveway here at your house, or, when you pull up, you got to leave that in the truck or your car. And I didn't. I was so unhealthy mentally and physically to where I was taking that in the house with me. And that wasn't good. It was hurting my family. It was hurting my kids. It was hurting my wife, because I was complaining about my job. Your friends at your job, they're not your friends. They trying to do the same thing they trying to hustle just like you. They trying to get the money just like you. And I learned that pretty quickly when I got to this job. And some of them even throw you up under the bus just to get your position or get a better position. Some of them will tattletale on you if you even make a mistake. They wasn't your friends. And so they was only considered co-workers. And that determined a lot too, because I was always bringing that negativity home. I was always bringing when I saw my paycheck, when they took out, 21% of my taxes or whatever, and I bust my butt off. One day I worked 100 hours, right? Plus overtime. I did 100 hours and I got paid every 2 weeks, right? And at that time, I was making about $21 an hour. And when I saw my $1,700 check, and they took out the taxes, they took out my health benefits, and they took out my 401k. They took out, child support at the time when I was doing it. They took out that. I was with only like half, not even half that. I was only with like $700 or $800 left every 2 weeks. That's how much I had. And I was like, I did it for so long after my child support was over with. That's a different story. I was paying for it. I had a custody battle, and since the mom is the mom and the child was living with the mom, she ended up keeping the kid. You know how that goes. That's a different story. But I ended up paying, doing my due diligence as a father, paying. And so after that happened, I was on a job for like 10 years making only that. And I couldn't quit. I couldn't quit because I've been there so long, and I was making $20-some an hour, starting at $15 an hour, been there over 10 years. So I couldn't quit. If I quit, I would have made less. And then, with the insurance, the benefits, child support, I would have even made even more or less, because I'm starting at the bottom of the tooling pole. So I had to figure out what I had to do with my life. I had to start investing. I had to start investing in my future. So what I started investing in, of a side hustle. I started doing things on the side that my hands can do. And then I was like, well, since I'm doing things on the side, I might as well start me a YouTube channel. And that's another investment. I didn't have no money at the time, so I might as well invest my time, because your time can make up for the money. And that's when I got on YouTube, and that's when I started doing YouTube videos and started growing on YouTube, and it starts to change my life because of people hitting the links in my description and supporting me and stuff. So my finances has changed, and so I made a little more money. But I was getting older. I'm 46. I quit my job being on there for 12 years because I was capped out. I couldn't do nothing else. I took out my 401k, no health benefits. I did all that. No money. So I end up starting a YouTube channel, and I end up starting what I was good at. I end up taking up a trade, which was the best decision I ever made. I did landscaping, and I went from making $21 an hour. Now I'm making double it. I'm doubling. I'm making $45 an hour landscaping. Even though I'm making that much, I still have benefits. I still have to pay some of my company back, employees. So I'm back to that same level, just making $20, $25 more. I'm at the same level. So now I got to continue to invest in YouTube because I know it's going to pay off. I got to continue to invest in my future. And this is my future by creating content as a 46-year-old guy. There's guys that are still my age that's still looking for jobs, guys, that's still searching for a job. And I'm like, dude, you still searching for a job at your age of 40? People, I don't want to die at a job, guys. I refuse to die at a job. I refuse to work 40 years and not have a vacation and die from being unhealthy, being at a job, 9 to 5 stuck. So I had to change that. I'm not at that 9 to 5. I'm doing my landscaping and I'm doing YouTube, and I had never been this happy. I actually can go in my house and not take my job with me. I can say, hey, family, I did a new YouTube channel. Check it out. Hey, wife, I did a new YouTube channel. It's about, me being 46 years old. If you're in your 40s to do this. Now I could take that home with me. I could take it in my house because I'm always happy. I'm able to take weird to say, but I'm able to take a cold plunge, a cold shower, and that's even making me more healthier. I'm going to the gym. I just got through leaving the gym. I got my gym clothes on, so I'm happy. I'm not worrying about my bills getting paid no more because I'm paying them. I'm working the job that I want, and I'm paying them. And YouTube, from the payments from YouTube, I'm paying a part of it as well. So I'm happy. Am I still working a job? Yes, but I'm working a business because I own a landscaping business. But still, those who are in my age bracket, it's time to figure out your future. First, you got to start off with your mindset, and you got to start off with your health. I had to first focus on my mindset because I got tired of seeing the same old rotation. I was like I was in a stimulation program, rotating. Checks are the same. Checks are $8 to $900 every 2 weeks. My mortgage was, I'm glad I had my wife to help me. My mortgage was way up there. Well, it's still up there. But like I said, I didn't even have no money in my pocket after I pay all my bills and my mortgage and helping, my family. I'm glad my wife was working and helping. If she wasn't working, we would be out on the streets because of the pay that I was getting at the time. But I'm blessed and I'm thankful that God showed me grace and mercy, that God said, here, I'm going to show you a door of opportunity. And he showed me that door. And I'm just on the next level of struggle. You're going to always have a struggle going on. You're going to always have a struggle because, the more money you make, the more problems you have. But you want to be happy. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about the subscribers. Just be happy and continue to live your life to the fullest. But don't die at a job, guys. Don't go home unhappy, living check to check, saying that, oh, my co-worker tried to throw me under the bus. You don't want that. That's unhealthy for you. It's unhealthy mentally and it's unhealthy physically, because it's just gonna kill you in the long run. It's gonna kill your soul. It's gonna kill your body, and you're gonna look older than what you do. You're gonna look older than what God didn't have intended for you. So my personal experience, if you in your 40s, and you're in your 40s or 50s, I would start a YouTube and I would share my journeys at work. I would talk about my job. I would talk about how much I get paid. I would talk about my mortgage. I'll talk about my family, what you can't afford. I'll talk about an everyday hustle on YouTube. I will invest heavily. I'll post every day or every other day. I'm doing it every 2 days. I'm posting. So I'm going to get back to doing it every day. But you want to post about this because people that's 46 years old is in the same boat that you are, struggling, trying to get a retirement, been on your job for 30 years, still trying to put back in your 401k. But YouTube is a perfect out for you. Once you hit that one viral video and your video goes viral and you be monetized, you're going to be getting $10,000 checks, $5,000 checks, $20,000 checks. Then you're going to be like, man, what I need my 9 to 5? No, I don't even need that. I wouldn't recommend your first $10,000, $12,000, $20,000 check to leave your job if God attend you to. I highly save up and build up on your YouTube. Make your channels better. I don't edit. I only edit. Sometimes I edit my thumbnail and my picture. I put I crop little words in there. You could do that with your phone. I crop little words in there and I put my description and then a little bitty description in my description box and my links to where you can go support me, because I'm always going to need the support so I can help others. My goal is to help others, bless others. And so that's it. And I just post and hope for the best. Hope that YouTube sends my videos to the right people who are my same age that's struggling, who are the age that I am, that's 46 and 45 in their 40s and 50s. But the first thing you want to do is start your YouTube. Post your journeys. Once you start posting your journeys on YouTube, it takes one video, go viral. Next thing you know, you get monetized. And then you want to capitalize off that. You want to put links into your description to even grow even more. You want to add links to where people can support you, that loves you, that actually feels your pain. But I just want to share that with you guys, and I hope this resonate with somebody. Put it in the comment section if this resonate with you, what's your age, and if you're going through this, how long you been at your job, and what can you do to fix it. Thank you, and God bless.